Hi there, welcome to the Tron Wyckoff technical analysis session. And Tron has been consecutively for almost 9-10 weeks now on an uptrend towards the upthrust in Wyckoff terminology. But, however, the volume has come down significantly. Has the surge been over? Has it landed the moon already, or is it still going ahead? Let's quickly find out. Here we're looking at the weekly chart of Tron, and like I said, from late June, week of June 23rd, all the way to where we are now, for 8 weeks, actually not 8, 9 weeks, and that we see these white candles, meaning the price has gone up, the close higher than the open. So week after week we have been seeing, or I can tell from here, is there were some selling going on, very long wicks at the top of the candles, but the price still gone up, and the volume has significantly come down, especially over the past 3 weeks. So this week in July 28th, that's the very, I wouldn't say first because the first one happened here, but the wick at the bottom is pretty long as well, so the support was still sufficient over there. But this one looks like some form of distribution happened to people FOMOing in. I hope I said it wrong, but to me, 3 long wicks at the top doesn't look good to me, especially because we are at a stage where Wyckoff distribution is at the upthrust phase, basically. So while the AR2 automatic reaction, so in Wyckoff textbook theory we only see an automatic reaction for buying climax, but I put it here so you know it's something similar, but that's for the upthrust. And this hasn't happened yet. It may take a few weeks to 2-3 months before these finally reviewed. If I quickly check the Bollinger Band colon squeeze, the squeeze over here brought us this surge, but now that the squeeze is over, a lot of times the price may return to normal. Well, when I say normal, it's still at a high point, just that it's not continuing to shoot up crazy like before. So the resistance at the moment, I would say the next week, because this week there's only less than 5 hours left. Next week's the resistance would be here. The resistance is at around 39 cents something, or 40 cents, somewhere between 39 and 40 cents. So maybe there's still a chance for the boost to test the ceiling of this upward channel, and then eventually comes down to find support at the purple key level of 32 cents, and maybe even 28 cents 50, the blue key level. So that's the possible scenario looking at the picture we have now, including the declined volume that we have. So let's get to the micro, shall we? Here, the daily chart. Yeah, it's been a little bit crazy, and like I said before, in a daily chart it's very difficult to tell whether it's really just an upthrust or is like an intermediate move before it reaches the point of an upthrust. So that's why I put in these tags over here: UT80, UT82, AR2, AR3. But if we look at the weekly chart, it's a lot clearer. It's just heading towards an upthrust. Just the intermediate fluctuations making the daily chart very difficult to analyze using Wyckoff. So that's why in the very beginning when I started these sessions, I only show the weekly chart. But in the community some requests came in, so okay, let's try the daily. But when we get to this point, this is very tricky because obviously we can't tell whether it is going to come down if we just follow the Wyckoff base definition. But for me, explained many times in many sessions, it doesn't matter to me what the names of the tests are. They're basically tests for demand in the market. If there's sufficient demand, obviously there will be another peak. Whether we just name them second test or test or upthrust of the distribution, UTAD 3, 4, 5, 6, it doesn't matter. The principle remains the same. As long as there's demand, the price will get to the another new peak, and hopefully these are not FOMO of smaller fishes, while the whales are or have been actively offloading their stock in hand. Like I said in the beginning, the wicks, the long wicks at the top, combined with these volume bars, are telling me there are something wrong. And why? Because if it is really pushing the price to a new high, this bar shouldn't have such a long wick. The body should end somewhere higher, not something like this. And the volume subsequently wouldn't be that low. Look at the volume over here. It's around 8 million. That particular candle is at 80 million. So 10 times the trading volume what we have over the past two-ish weeks. And it's a volume bar higher than any we have this year. So we have just seen in end of July the tallest volume, the highest trading volume day for the entire 2025, and that worries me a lot, especially if you are in the bulls team. So as long as you have your stop loss set, you keep pushing it up, that's totally fine. You eventually unlock or lock down your profit when the price returns to the let's say retracement area. So as of this moment, the first retracement area would be the purple key level. That's my first assumption over here, because if it really follows this channel box, this light blue box, when it comes down, even though we've got this orange line, that's where the upthrust was, it's not a very strong support. So a stronger support would be at the purple key level before the price comes down to test the bottom edge of the channel box. So by then, that would be the real challenge happening. If it really continues, then there may still be a chance for the price to go further up. But if it doesn't, if it trades, let's say, along the bottom edge of the box and eventually comes down for another sign of weakness, that's only just the first one, aligning to the UTAD. The second one will be around the top edge of the yellow box. Eventually it will be the center line over here. That's matching where the buying climax was, the sign of weakness of the buying climax. So let me put it over here. So there will be multiple levels before the price eventually comes down. Okay, let me move it across so it's within the box, and we can come back to check next week. So in summary, Tron has been going pretty well since end of June, but then looking at the volume, it looks like it's about to come to a point where it will seek adjustment. So that's my view for now. Hopefully everybody got their capital protected while you're riding this wave, this very crazy wave since May, June time. So